Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to engage yet again here tonight. All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker, back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fights, there was a lot of time in between fights with Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. Has certainly been every bit that. Tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean, all referee for this one.
Good.
All right, well, he has officially taken the sport by storm. The bona fide welterweight contender, Khamzat Chimaev, undefeated, and appears to be on a trajectory to future championship greatness. How will he approach this stylistic challenge here tonight? A lot of people feel like he'll take the fight to the canvas, but as you know, he's got a lot of confidence in his hands. We'll see if he can find the power stroke early in this round. Oh, good defense here to stay upright after that single leg takedown offering. And they separate.
Oh, inside kick.
Straight right hand, no good. Oh, that's a straight right for Whittaker. That landed flush.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Nice. Nicely done. All right, early round one action here as the fighter engages in the clinch. And again, we don't know the striking discrepancy here, but you got to think the wrestler is going to pursue these situations in this match.
I mean, he spent his lifetime here. He spent his lifetime in close. So he gets to the clinch, he gets chest to chest, and he's comfortable. No matter how good his opponent is, in terms of overall skills. He is so well versed here that he feels like he is in the advantage position. He passes to half guard. He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Oh, it's getting tight. These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Robert Whittaker. Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Let's go, more, that's working.
Now mixing one into the body. Chimaev going for the takedown, he misses. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world.
That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
Whittaker gets back up again. Nicely done. Lands with the knee to the body.
Nice, great shot. Keep the pressure on.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
Follow up on that.
Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg. Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But
Chimaev's now looking for a Darce choke. Ooh, he's got it locked in.
how in the world did he escape that submission?
Reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground. Oh, he's got his back. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. It's been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Chimaev gets the takedown late in the round. That's useful.
All right, relax for me, bud. Good, you're doing fine. Stay relaxed.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submission.
Now some separation.
Another takedown leg.
Round two next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat.
All right, round two. All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to chain things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling's still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, you see it in his movements. When he gets to an attack, he's constantly shifting positions. He's constantly moving his opponent. He's constantly trying to give him too much information to process.
Right.
And that comes from a lifetime of wrestling. If he just started this, it would be very difficult to trick his opponent. But now, by giving him so many different looks, he's been able to secure takedown after takedown after takedown.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All big punches landing here. We'll see if he can work back to his feet. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Whittaker. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar. Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. Big ground and pound.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting it over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in this. Look at him, he set up a choke now. Look at that, he set it up.
All right, looks like that Darce's tight. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Rips the body there for good measure.
Nice punch land over the top. Huge knee land.
Whittaker's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Takedown defense is there. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Nice body shot. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks. Oh, hurt him.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. In the half guard. Oh, right into mouth.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot. Now some separation from this clinch position.
Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Oh, huge kick to the leg. Goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. So a nice entry and a wise move, given how the things were playing out on the feet. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Changing the position.
Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there, back into side control.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
That darts choke is tight. Ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Robert Whittaker.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Whittaker gets back up here.
Great job mixing the tempo and speed of these kicks.
Oh, is that a good right hand? Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Khamzat Chimaev. Single leg takedown. Whittaker gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there. Oh, what a jump to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Nice move movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh, man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Whittaker's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Nice crack there. Fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Whittaker. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Robert Whittaker. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Getting him out here.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity. Lands a quick jab.
All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Nicely done.
He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit-for-tat.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change, and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan together by his team.
Oh, there's the swing, and there's the miss by Whittaker.
Another big takedown. There it is. Now he's running him out. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for it. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, bails on the submission now. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. 20 seconds left. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, hook shot blocked there by Robert Whittaker.
Oh, nice kick.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. The punch goes as the opponent's hands go up. He drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Great block there.
Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Massive left hand. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, nice takedown, yeah.
Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now.
In the half guard. Nice.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Whittaker gets back up. All right, so he continues to land and right on that cut. Getting a little bit hard to watch right now with all the blood pouring out.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you got guys that cut easily. You think the Diaz brothers, this guy gets cut, but it doesn't seem to be deterring him. He's still trying to fight, but he's got to make some changes.
Nice body kick there.
Oh, big right hand.
All right, well, timing. Chimaev gets the double leg takedown now. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Chimaev's in half guard. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Chimaev's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Try to establish that jab. Head kick is blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Chimaev's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you gotta think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Well, not a great visual now. Two professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have brought the best out of each other, and I guess if you're gonna gas out, at least your opponent's gas too.
At times, it was nice. At times, it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Another big takedown.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you... Darce stroke the tip here.
That Darce is tight. Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here. Oh, there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score the contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the welterweight cut, never seemingly an easy one for Khamzat Chimaev, but certainly no issues on fight night. He goes the distance and gets it done by way of decision.
I mean, we saw it. Right? We saw it with the fight against Gilbert Burns where he got tested, and it was hard, and you wondered whether or not this crazy, exciting